Now take out your book, page number 179, and we will try to understand the topic as it is given in a book. Firstly, let us have a look at science in life. So dear students, we should drink a lot of water daily to keep yourself fit and healthy. That we should drink a lot of water to keep ourselves fit and healthy. Now we will read the sources of water and we will try to understand it as it is given in a book. So water can be obtained from the following sources. We have discussed that water, it is obtained from different sources. They are surface water as well as the underground or ground water. So firstly, rainwater. The rainwater is considered as the purest form of natural water, and it is not considered in any of the form of surface water or underground water. It is the type of its own from atmosphere when we get water from the nature. So firstly, rainwater. The rainwater is considered to be the purest form of natural water because it is usually free from any impurity. When rain appears, then it is free from any impurity. But the first shower, while coming down to earth, collects dust particles, germs, and bacteria from the atmosphere. So it contains most of the impurities of the atmosphere. So it is advised by the elders that when it rains for the first time in the season, we should never take bath in that rain because that contains the dust particles, germs, and bacteria from the atmosphere. Though rainwater is the purest, but when it comes in contact with the atmosphere, it adds these different germs and dust particles and bacteria from the atmosphere. Next comes the surface water. So surface water is present on the surface of the earth, and it is of the different types like rivers and lake water. River and lake water, the water in the rivers and lake that come from rain and melting of snow on the mountain. The rivers and lakes, they are filled by that water. Water flows down the mountains and goes into the river, and on its way it dissolves some soluble salts and carries suspended impurities in it, and it may contain harmful materials that are discharged into the rivers by different factories and different sewage from the cities or some other places. So river water, when it flows down the mountain and it mixes into the river, water that flows down from the mountains, on its way from mountains to the river, on its way it adds some harmful material which are discharged into it by different sources like factories or sewerages from the cities. So river water may be called polluted and it may contain germs also. And water containing the harmful microorganism like the bacteria or the viruses, it can cause dangerous diseases in human beings and animals like jaundice, dysentery, cholera, and typhoid. And the diseases which are caused due to water, they are known as waterborne diseases. Means they are not caused by water, but they are caused due to consumption of the water which contain the harmful bacteria or the viruses. So we call them waterborne diseases. Next, the seawater. Streams and rivers, they finally flow into the sea and they add dissolved impurities along with water into the sea. And the seawater contains about 3.6% by mass of dissolved salt, that is the chief constituent being the common salt. So common salt is the chief constituent of the seawater. And due to the presence of this large amount of common salt, the seawater becomes salty and we call it saline water. And being saline, it is not fit for drinking or various other purpose like agriculture and for industrial uses. Also we can't use that saline water as it contains a great amount of salt in it. Next type of source of water is our underground water or the subsoil water, means under the soil. So dear students, when rain happens, then what happens? Then some of the rainwater that falls on the earth, it seeps through the soil and it goes down under the surface of the earth, and ultimately it is stopped by some hard and non porous rocks, and this water it collects there. And this reservoir of water that is collected over the hard and non porous rocks below the surface of earth, it is called the groundwater or the underground water, and the level of this groundwater is called as the water table. So you must have observed, you must have seen that when it rains in rainy season, then what happens? You see that water gets collected in different parts of the area where we live, and when we see like areas like some stadium or the ground where soil is there, you will see that within 2 or 3 days the water that is collected there, it itself is absorbed by the soil. So where does it go? It seeps through the soil and goes down on the surface of earth, and it adds to the groundwater. So soil, it absorbs the rainwater that seeps into it and it forms the